Welcome to 3 Pages In.
My name's Eden.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Macy.
Happy summer.
Happy
Summer. Memorial Day.
I feel like that's kind of the kickoff because everyone has a day off.
Yes.
Everyone's kind of getting the swing of
And
it's
a lot of
Yeah.
places like end school, like, or at least Arizona growing up, it was
Yeah.
always like the week before Memorial Day was like the last week of school.
And
so-
like friends that I know that live in like developments or like apartment complex, their pools all open.
yes, yeah,
On Memorial Day or
yeah.
something too.
Yeah.
Like that's also a thing.
Yeah.
It's like Memorial
Which
Day
is
to
a very
Labor Day.
nice summer kickoff. So,
Yes.
anyways, that's what I think of.
summertime.
Woohoo! I'm very excited for summer.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, me too. Literally, okay, side note, I have really bad allergies and really bad eczema all over my body.
You got eczema?
I got eczema, and I literally laid out when it was like a UV of 9 or 10 the other day. My eczema disappeared, you guys. Oh, my entire body was
Wow.
covered. My arms, my back. I couldn't like self tan because it like sticks onto eczema
yeah.
really bad. I'm not kidding you guys. I wore like very light sunscreen, had like tanning oil. I know that's bad. The sun literally cleared my eczema.
There you go.
I believe
Is
it.
that not crazy?
No, I believe
Mine
it.
does
Like it
that
is
to
totally
my
healing.
Acne.
I was gonna say
What?
same. I get way less acne in the summer.
I'm like, is it cooking it off? I don't know.
Stop. Anyways, so I just
my
feel
goodness.
better in the
Wait.
summer.
Yeah,
I'm not a
That's
winter
so
girly.
nice. Although it's been a little chilly here
This past
has
week
been.
has,
the
which
past
is
week,
not
yeah,
fun.
but it's
In
supposed to
Utah.
get warmer, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
my
Anyways,
goodness.
we've got a really good episode for you guys
Yes,
to kick off the summer.
I'm
And
so excited.
it is, if you don't see the title, it's our summer reading bucket list.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
So it's not going to be just like book recommendations, but it's just our bucket list of bookish things around reading.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, I mean, when we would have summer break for school, summer reading was always like such a big deal.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's
true.
like, what's your summer reading goal?
Yeah.
What are you going to read this summer? And that's kind of like what we're talking about, which I'm so excited for.
Yeah.
too. Everything
Growing
summer
up,
reading.
I don't know if you guys did this. Growing up, we would go to the public library, and they had this like chart that if you read like a certain amount of books or like pages or whatever, you would like get stuff. And so
Yeah.
we did that every summer. So we'd go to the library like every week, and we'd go pick out a new book and
Libraries
go.
are
So
just
fun.
I know.
Thank you for public libraries. Eden,
Yeah.
this just reminded me. Do you remember our 2015 bucket list?
Oh yeah, I think
giant
the poster
poster
is still in my
Do we?
room.
Does it exist still?
I think so.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
so
Might still be in my
funny.
closet.
You need
in
to
my
find
parents'
it when you
house.
go home.
2016 summer was like peak.
I've
Like,
been seeing it all over TikTok
I know.
too. Everyone's like,
talks about it. That was the best time of everyone's freaking life.
literally, like the best music, all of this stuff. I'm like, oh, it actually, like the
Well, and
vibes
when
are
we were
so
that
good.
age too, like bucket lists were like the thing.
No, we literally was
Literally.
it
So
2015
fun.
that we
Yeah, we made one in 2015 and 2016.
I think we did it in 2016 too.
we did
yeah.
both, but like our giant, like really, it was all out and it was so
That's
cute.
so
And
fun.
did we
It
do
was fun.
anything on the bucket list?
Maybe like one.
Maybe like one thing.
unintentionally.
But
Yeah.
the fun part is making it.
yeah, we're like we're doing all of this summer, and then we
I
both
made
got
one
out of town.
last summer for Jake and I. I think we did like
Cute.
maybe 2 things. Yeah, like unintentionally.
That's fun though.
No,
It's
it was
still,
fun.
yeah, it's just fun getting you in the summer vibe and mood.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm jealous of you guys because you work remote, and sometimes when they video, they'll be working outside.
Yeah, in the sun.
And I'm like, oh, it's so nice. Anyways,
Yeah.
so hopefully you guys have fun, exciting summer plans, and we can help with the vibes.
Yes, give you some ideas if you are creating a summer bucket list to add maybe some reading inspired things on there.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to read our book club of the month, which
Yes.
is frick. It's such a hard name.
The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. But yeah, I don't think any of us have started it. But next week we will have an episode for you so we can talk about it.
Yes, we will.
So no need to worry. We'll get
We're
it done.
not worried.
We're telling ourselves we're not worried.
Yeah. No, we're not actually.
Audiobooks available.
Yeah,
we're
there you
fine.
go. I was gonna say that is one thing that's good about it is if you're interested in it at all, at least on I think all of our Libby's, there's like not a wait.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Same with Hoopla.
Oh, shout out libraries again in this episode. We
Yes.
talk about our
Okay.
libraries.
Yeah, for real.
On the same note of libraries, did you guys see the trend going around where it was like employees would do it for like if they worked at a
Yes.
store, it would be like they were able to look up how much money they spent while they have worked there. So like people, it would range, employees would be like, oh, guess how much money they've spent while they have worked there. And I saw some librarians did the trend who like worked at the library, and it was how much money they have saved based on how many like audiobooks they've had, how many books they've checked out or whatever. And like there were some ladies in the tens of thousands.
Yeah.
They were like, I've had a membership at this library for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And if they, especially since they're working at the library, you know that they're going to be big readers. So it's like, they, you know, if they read just 2 to 3 books a month, that's like $40 to $50 a month at least.
Yeah.
At this, the way prices are now, it's like $60 a month.
Yeah.
And then times 20 years, whatever. Anyways,
So freaking
it was a really cool trend, and it made me so grateful for libraries.
Yeah.
Well, and there's so many, like, outside of books also, like, there's a lot of resources that libraries do have, which is very nice.
We currently live right across the street from a public library, and they have printers, and we don't have a printer that works. So anytime I need something printed, it's like 10 cents or something, and I can just email it there. I walk across the street, and like 5 minutes later, I have them all printed. It's so nice.
Oh, that is
so
way nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice because I've been battling with my printer for the past 2 weeks. My husband keeps making fun of me because I will spend 30 minutes every night trying to freaking connect it, and I can't figure it out for some reason in this place. So
that is so frustrating.
it's whatever.
I know some libraries also have like
study rooms.
well, and like they have like LinkedIn like
what?
premium like on sale, like you
What?
there's a lot of random stuff like that
and
computers.
Honestly,
yeah,
you
I'm
can
taking
rent-
advantage.
I was gonna say I'm definitely not taking.
You can
advantage.
rent like a lot. I think like some like even podcast equipment you can rent through
Yes,
your
yeah.
libraries, like stuff like that. So if you ever need something, check your library. I might have it.
Yeah, no, seriously. I saw this one lady on TikTok post that they have like baking supplies, but like all the stuff that like maybe you wouldn't have. She needed like a star-shaped cake pan or something.
Wait,
And
what?
her
Like you
library?
could check it out.
At
That's
your library?
crazy.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
That's
I love
awesome.
that.
I know. I was like, wow.
Such a good
Anyways,
community.
I know.
They were the only people that were nice to us on my mission. We're
The
librarians.
librarians.
We go into the library.
That's funny.
That's
Love you guys. Shout out.
yay for libraries.
Yes.
Anyways, any like reading updates or anything before we dive in?
I have found a new. Oh, I think I actually already talked about this last week. Like romance author, the Regency romance. I definitely
Yes.
did already
Oh,
talk
I
about this.
started it.
I also got it on
good.
hold.
But I started Red Rising again, so I'm 20% of the way done with that.
Really?
Yes, and I like listened to most of it with my husband, but like we were in the car, we were on a vacation, and so anytime we were by the pool, I was reading my own book and he would still listen. So I would miss like 30 minutes or like an hour.
good.
But I got probably 75% of the book, so I like counted it, but I was like gave it like 3 stars. And looking back, it's because I missed chunks
all
of the
of it,
book
totally.
because
Because-
I'm loving it.
Yay.
I'm really loving it.
Really?
I'm only like 20% of the way through, but I'm
Yay.
really, and I like remember all the really big plot points, so it's kind of like, oh, you know,
Easy to
but
grasp.
It's fun. I'm really enjoying it. So
Good.
if you're looking for a science fiction book, would definitely
Yeah.
recommend. Chloe's read them all, or
I
the
read-
first 3.
Yeah, because the series is kind of broken up. There's
Yeah.
like 3, and then there's stuff that kind of happens. There's a little bit of time jump. You get new perspectives, and then there's going to be 4. So
There-
technically 7
there's-
in the series.
But
The last one's not
6
out.
are out right now. Yeah.
The last one is rumored, still rumored. Pierce Brown, we're waiting on you.
Yep.
Rumored to be out in end of next year, 2026.
I
So,
honestly am probably just gonna wait till the last one's out.
yeah.
Not that I would like read those that fast, but I'm just gonna wait just because I have too many book series in my queue that I just have to
You
find
don't want
ways
to
to
start a new
prioritize.
one? You don't want to start a
I'm like,
7-page book series?
Stop.
right now?
It's
Or 7 book-
overwhelming.
Yeah.
I'm reading Yellowface by
Oh, I
Arthur.
saw that.
So good. I'm halfway through. I freaking love it. And
Good.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
I listened too.
Really good listen. Also crazy because I've also started the second book of the Poppy War series, and it's just cool how freaking dynamic the author is.
Yeah.
Like she's
Oh, it's the same
really
author.
good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
R.F. Kwong. Yeah. Literally crazy how she does a really good job of writing a very in-depth fantasy book and then also this like fun fictional mystery drama book. I was like, wow, you've got range, girl.
She has another book that's coming out this summer that people are also really excited for.
Oh, really?
I know. She wrote Babel or Babel, if you guys have ever
Oh,
seen that
yep.
book
Yeah.
people talk about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like her. I
She's
really
got
like her writing.
Some hits.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my
That's
update.
fun. My update, I just finished listening. This has been like a long time coming. I've been slowly listening to the Percy Jackson books.
Oh.
What were you thinking I was going to say?
Windy City.
That as well. That as well. But
Really?
actually,
Is this your first time?
yeah, I've never read the Percy Jackson books. I know.
Is this my sign that I need to read them?
Honestly,
Chloe.
yeah, I listened to them.
Give me your
Jesse
thoughts.
Bernstein, shout out to you. You do a great job with the audiobook. I really enjoyed the audiobooks. And they were I liked them because they're very fast paced, lot going on, and like I don't have. And I in the audiobooks, I just really enjoyed listening. So, and I know you like audiobooks. So
I
definitely
wonder how
listen.
the audiobook experience is.
I liked them. They were good. I liked the characters, except for some honestly bug me. I'm sorry. I'm not a
Who?
hater of Grover, but
No.
okay. Can I explain why?
I don't know.
He
Because
has-
for sure the image of him in my head and like how I've thought of the character
he
is probably so different.
He is the sweetest, little kindest little guy, little goat man. Very kind.
Little weak guy.
He has one like plot point through the whole series. Like he's doing one
that's
thing,
fair.
and it
That's
just felt
fair.
so dragged out. And it was whenever he would
I
be
for
in a
sure
scene,
didn't notice
that's
that
all
as
he
10
cared
years
about.
old.
And I was
Yeah.
like, come on. I'm like,
Yeah.
like let us, because I feel like with Percy and Annabeth, we went so into depth in their character and like
Yeah.
who they were, and like we really understood them more. Grover, he's just looking for Pan. I'm like, I can't.
That's fair. But we still love him. No,
He's cute.
Grover
I'm not
slander.
a hater, but
I know.
I wanted more from his character. Anyways,
But I don't honestly. I'm scared to reread those, and I don't think I'm not going to reread the Sisters Grimm because I got them back on Libby. But I'm like, you know what? They have their place in my life. I don't need to ruin.
You
the
can
image
read
of
them
the
again
writing.
when you're reading them to your kids.
Totally.
In 10 years.
Totally.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is one thing because you like build up a series like, oh, I love those books when I was that age, and then you read it and you're like, well, I'm not that age anymore.
It's
Yeah.
like,
and it's like,
it's weird to find a 12-year-old hot. Like I can't be a Percy
Pause.
Jackson fan. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
this is different now.
but I did really enjoy the series.
And
I
the
finished
Greek
the last
mythology
one.
is so good in
It's
it.
very cool,
Right?
Like
I was a
I was. They mention I'm now gonna forget his name.
who?
It's not. Is it Orpheus?
What's
What's his name? The Hades Town is about him. I cannot think of his name.
Oh my gosh.
Like Eurydice, the girl, and I cannot remember his name right now.
Frick, dude.
I can't remember.
Don't test me like this.
They talk about that story, and I'd seen Hades Town last summer.
Oh yeah, duh.
And they talk about it and about like the whole thing of not turning around and all that
It's
stuff with
so
Hades
actually
and like whatever. And I was like, ooh, like, I know
Stop.
that story.
It's
Anyways.
so good because it's all he does such a good job at being accurate.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just
Very
finished
happy.
the 5th one. So good. And honestly, I think I'm gonna continue with the 2nd series.
That's
the
so fun.
Roman
Because it continues. It's called the
Roman god.
The Lost Hero, I think is the first one.
It's not.
The Heroes of Olympus.
Oh yeah,
That's
those are
the
good
next
too.
series.
Kate, you also need to read. Literally, wait, are these all it? He also has his series.
There's one coming out currently.
No, it's old. He has a series where it's Roman mythology.
Oh.
So it's like
Ooh.
it's the same gods, but it's
Yeah.
they have different names. So like
right.
like Poseidon exists, but then there's like a little bit different. Anyways, he writes that side, and it's
That's
a really
fun.
good series too.
Okay,
Orpheus, yeah, you're right.
Okay, good.
Persephone, Eurydice, yeah.
Should we jump into our summer reading bucket list?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I am so excited too. This is just getting me even more excited for summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be good.
I'm
Good
fully accepted. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Ready for it to be here.
Okay.
Who
Should we
wants to
just
start?
jump in? I can start.
Yeah.
Okay, what's on your summer reading bucket list? Just one thing.
I have just one. I'm gonna start off with a book
Okay.
that I want to read, and I'm sure you guys actually it might be on your list.
It might
as
be
well.
written down on my list.
I don't think so.
I had talked about reading People We Meet on Vacation in when we had talked about like our
Spring
TBR. So I'm going to read that.
Okay, yeah,
I've read all the I've read all the other Emily Henry books. I think that's my
And Beach Read you've read?
last one. Mhm.
Yeah, she just read it.
I just read Beach Read and Book Lovers, and then I've read Happy Place and Funny Story.
Oh yeah, I saw you really liked Book Lovers.
I loved Book Lovers. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to say People We Meet on Vacation, although I will be reading that. But another book that I want to read during the summer is Atmosphere.
That is on my list.
Yeah, okay,
Wait,
I figured
who
it would
wrote
be.
it?
It's not
Taylor
out.
Jenkins Reads. It comes
It's
out
also
June
Emily
3rd.
Henry.
June 3rd.
Taylor
Jenkins
Jenkins
Reid.
Reid.
Oh, duh. I was
Um,
like, that doesn't sound like an Emily Henry book.
Yeah, so very, very excited for that one. Oh, duh, the new Emily Henry book. I haven't read that one yet. I've heard big things. I have a hold on Libby. I'm not going
Big
to.
Beautiful World.
A great big beautiful life.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna wait until I get my hold on Libby though. I'm not gonna spend money. I don't think
Yeah,
on
I
that.
wasn't
So,
either.
anyways, that Atmosphere is on my list.
Atmosphere is also on my list.
I think
my
it's-
summer bucket list.
It's like the only book that I really. I have a couple others that I might talk about, but that's like the one book that I like.
Radars.
Also,
So
speaking
good.
of libraries,
Oh yes,
I,
yes.
I saw this from TikTok. Can't claim that I found this out myself. There is a deep search feature on Libby, which I have found.
Really?
So, meaning if a book has not been released yet, you can. So, it depending on
The
your
library.
sometimes it shows up, but normally like a few weeks before the book is released, you can do a deep search where it will, I guess, show it to you way before. I don't really know
Ooh.
how far in advance.
Yeah.
But and then you can put a tag on it and it will notify you when your library gets a copy so that you can put it on hold right away and like get
So
your books
smart.
faster. So if you want to get Atmosphere, I have it on my deep search. I have it tagged to notify me when it gets
Dude.
on my library. So
What a freaking hack.
I know.
Okay,
I was able
thank
to
you.
place a hold on one of the libraries that I have a library card for.
yeah.
I still need to get more.
So, anyways, that is
Atmosphere.
my book for.
I'm so excited for it.
I'm
me
going to
too.
go next to
Yeah.
tag onto that because I also have people we meet on vacation because
Fun.
the movie's coming out
Yes.
and beach read. But my thought, I was going to ask you, is beach read pretty summery?
Okay,
I've heard it's not.
Doesn't take place at a beach. That is false advertising. But
Yeah.
well, I mean, I guess it kind of does. But like, they go to the beach like once for like
Okay.
It's like
a couple hours.
It's
like
also
you read
a
it too?
lake beach. Yeah,
yes,
I read
yes,
all
yes.
of them.
It's like a
Oh,
lake
okay.
house. And they have like these like lake houses.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
It's summery.
but
for
it's
sure.
not Miami, like
No.
sand that
It's
it
in
makes it look like.
Michigan?
Yes, Michigan.
Why do
Yeah.
Or
so
wait,
many
Minnesota?
of her and Abby
Michigan?
Jimenez like take
I know.
place in
Like a lake house?
Midwest?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
know.
lakes.
Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe we should go.
Dude,
Yeah.
Michigan
Girls trip?
really
Down.
has-
We get a lake house and just read.
Wait,
Can I
girls
take you
trip-
guys to my favorite island in Michigan? It's
go-
called Bell Island. It's so cute.
I believe it.
We can go to our favorite. Wait, maybe we should add that to our bucket list. Go to these places that we read about.
Yeah,
True.
Fun. But yeah, I would say beach read it's a summary book, but it's not like at the beach, but it's still like summary.
Yeah.
Dude, side note really fast. Freaking so I get on calls with attorneys every day and I like try to connect with them before I dive into a call. And I was on a call with this guy last week. And he's from Minnesota. I said, I got no connections. So I'm like, I read a book recently that takes place in
gosh. Oh, no.
Minnesota referring to one of Abby
Just for the
Jimenez.
summer?
Just for the summer.
Yeah. He goes, what's it called?
Oh no.
I like to read. I said, sir, I don't think this is a book you've read. And I just said, it's just a fictional book. Anyways, I was
I will
embarrassed.
not be telling you.
Never
Yeah,
bring
you
that
never
up
bring
again.
that up
That's
again.
funny.
Anyways, okay, yeah, those are mine.
Fun.
Yay. Okay, one of mine on my summer bucket list. Some of them are like low key, like
Yeah.
Well, one of mine. I'll start with this one. Is to read on the beach.
That's I also have that.
Same.
I have like 3
Same.
different places that I want to read, so
too.
I will share them all after, but one
Yeah.
of them was a beach.
one of a beach. Like I mean,
Those are the
beach
same.
read. We're just talking about reading
Yeah,
on the beach,
yeah.
kind of. And I'm going to a great beach to read on this summer, so I'm very excited.
Where are you
Someone's going to
Chloe?
Hawaii this
I'm going
week.
to Hawaii.
Yeah.
This week.
Yay!
Literally this week.
You are
So
never
excited
in
for
town.
you.
Holy crap.
I know. Anyways, but reading
so
on the
jealous.
beach, there's something
Superior.
so fun about
It
reading on
is
the beach.
like oh my
Peak-
gosh.
Peak reading.
Yeah,
Like
especially when you have your Kindle and it's in the brightness, you can still see.
oh
And
my
they're
gosh, I haven't even
waterproof,
done that.
And it's like fine.
I haven't even
Yeah.
done that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. It's so funny because growing up, every time we were at the beach, my mom would always just, be like relaxing and reading a book. I'm like, what are you
Boring.
doing?
What are you reading?
The
Jump in
water
the
is
water.
right there. Like, what are you doing? I get it now. I get it, Mom.
No,
That's
I'm like,
freaking
I don't
funny.
really want to get in the water. I just
No,
wanna read.
seriously.
yeah.
I'll dip in one time to cool off and that's it.
Yeah.
And my hair's not getting
That is literally not even bucket list item. It's just a need. Like it's crucial.
Yeah. Yes, it needs to
It
happen.
has to be done.
One way or another, it's happening.
Love it.
Okay, can I piggyback off of that one?
Yep.
Okay, I also have ocean or lake by a lake.
Yes.
That will suffice if I don't. As of right now, I have no plans to go to the beach, but I do have plans to go to the lake. So, but
Lake reading.
Also, reading on a plane.
Oh.
Also don't know how that's gonna happen because I've had knee
can't.
surgery. But by the end of the summer, I should be able to like fly. So,
And if you don't have plans, she's gonna go sit on a plane and read.
yep. No, literally. I'll just get a flight somewhere and get a flight back.
I love that.
I read so much. Well, because obviously it's because I don't have any distractions. But like,
literally the best place to read.
seriously.
Except for when there's a freaking baby, and then I want to.
That's why you got the noise canceling headphones. Couldn't even hear him.
Plane reading is good. I feel like I fly through books on the plane.
Yeah.
Literally too.
Same.
It's like you've got nothing else. I'm locked in. I've got my half cup of Diet Coke because they don't give you a full can. And I'm ready to go.
It's funny because some books also, because I've read them on a plane, I associate with a plane.
1,000%. I've
Fourth
actually
Wing,
thought
Me
about
with
that.
Conditions of Will.
Me with Fourth Wing.
That's so
Me
funny.
with 2 of these freaking Colleen Hoover books and another book called The Last Flight. I picked specifically for the flight.
That's funny.
Okay, I have 2 more reading like locations.
Are you gonna take mine?
have
Let's
more
hear 'em.
locations.
I have 3 too.
Okay,
Let's hear 'em.
just reading outside. That's like a
cute.
goal that I
Yeah.
want to do more. My husband and I, because I've had this knee surgery, it's really hard to get out of our apartment. So, like last week, every single night we would go to the park and either download a movie, start like watching a movie, or like play games. But I'm like, it'd be so fun to just go and like read.
Yeah,
That's like at the park just outside. And then the last one that I have, and this is kind of a 2-part one, is to read in a hammock. But that I feel like would only happen, or hopefully would happen, while we're camping, because I love
Cute.
camping. So like reading
That's
while like
that's
camping
good.
would be super fun.
Those are good.
Anyway, so that's like 5 different
So
locations.
Eden's
So like
very busy hopping around all these places with her book.
literally, I'm
traveling
gonna be
the
outside
world
in a
this
plane,
summer.
by an ocean, by
on
a lake,
train.
a hammock.
Actually,
On a train, on a plane.
I
sounds lit.
haven't gone on a
Literally
train in a
me
long
in
time.
Europe.
I was gonna
Didn't I
say.
send you guys a picture?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like living my best freaking life right now.
Anyways, okay, so those are all my
Places.
places. Macy, what were yours?
My places also was on a beach, and then I had at a cabin because
Oh,
we
yeah.
always go to a cabin for the 4th of July with my husband's family,
fun.
which is
Fun.
really freaking
Oh my
fun.
gosh, wait, that'll be so fun.
Yeah,
jealous.
it's good vibes. And then on a boat, I freaking love boat reading. Like when I'm at the front of the boat, I've got all the snacks. Everyone's like chilling in the
Yes.
other side, and I'm just like
Don't bug
locked
me.
into my freaking book, and it's just like the wind and it's hot. Ooh,
That is the
I'm
best.
tanning. Ooh, I don't know though because we sold our boat, so I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there.
You're gonna get there.
Make it
I'll
manifest.
I'll ask a stranger. So
Hi, do you have a boat? Can I
excuse
sit
me,
at the
can I
front?
just like read for 20
Just
minutes?
don't mind me.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Hides under blankets or towels. Okay.
I love it.
Those are mine.
Okay, this one is for. I feel like the genre that I associate with summer reading is romance.
Well, man.
So I put on my
Totally.
list this summer. I want to find a new 5-star romance book.
I love that.
because
That's a
fun.
great bucket
I
list.
That
read
is a
a
great
lot
bucket
of
list
romance. I
item.
feel like in the summer, and like I like to read romance also during summer, so I'll probably be reading a lot. So I'm manifesting that one of them is gonna be
Ooh.
5 stars, and I love it.
I love
Kim,
it.
I'm counting on you. You're
Yeah.
gonna find us a new 5-star. That's great.
The next thing that I have on my list is doing a 24-hour readathon.
That's a good
I have
one.
that too.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to
Sorry,
just
that was-
find a day where all of us. I don't know. We need to find a day where all of us can do it together,
I want to,
which
so
is going to
bad.
be really hard because our schedules do not align. But we're gonna find it, even if we're not in the same place.
True.
Yeah.
Do 24-hour readathon. Anyway,
24-hour Zoom call.
that that would be a goal of mine.
That's such a good one.
Yeah, for the summer.
That is good. Okay, this is like randomly specific, and this is something I think Eden already does, just not summer specific, is listening to the Daisy Jones soundtrack while I'm driving. Like I'm just
that's a
thinking
good
like
one.
windows down. Like I don't necessarily need to reread it. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook, but I'm just like I need to just the world that you're living in when you read it. I'm like I just need to be enveloped back. I haven't listened to music in a while.
You were just singing it earlier.
That's why it's because I wrote this down.
Oh
Anyways,
my gosh.
so I'm gonna incorporate it that way.
As you
I'm-
should. Seriously?
Thank you,
Their songs have been in my top 10 like most played songs ever since the show came out.
dude. It's
I'm
so,
so
good.
sad they never went on tour.
I know.
Because they were actually going to.
I think it's because Riley Keough or whatever got pregnant.
Oh.
She had a baby. I didn't put that together till recently, but she had a baby like a year ago or whatever.
Who is Daisy?
Yeah.
Elvis
I-
Presley's
I
granddaughter.
would have paid like so much money. Well, first of all, Sam Coughlin.
Yeah.
I would have gone crazy. The funny thing is, like,
I would have given
the
my
flesh.
firstborn.
Finnick in the flesh. I have
like,
goosebumps just thinking
they're like
about
a fake band.
Facts.
Like,
Literally, she
goosebumps.
does.
it's funny because we would have gone feral. Like,
No.
they're not even like real, and we would have been like,
Wedding
"They're
rings
so
off,
good."
like-
it. You'd be like,
Just
I'm so
kidding, Nick,
hungry, I
but-
could eat any Cresta.
Yeah.
He's like, the frick?
That's
Sam Claflin.
Anyways, that's mine.
That's a good one. Okay, my next one, I'll go with a book that's on my list, which was kind of mentioned earlier. The last book in the Windy City series comes out.
Yes, it does.
Well, I guess it came out last week. Now
Oh,
that we're
stop.
talking about
Yeah.
this, it comes out tomorrow though.
No
Oh, yeah.
way.
Fun.
So Rewind It Back, which is Rio's story, if you are familiar with the series, who we've known since book 1. So he finally gets his little romance. So I'm very excited. I just finished the 4th one, like last month. No, in May. This month. So this month, but I love that series. Not the first one. Love the rest of them.
But he's in the first one, you said, so
Yeah, you
kind of
mean-
necessary.
It is fun. Yes, I would recommend. You can definitely skip the first one if you want. But I would recommend reading them in order after that for sure, because they like add to the squad. Like they're all friends,
and it's a good series. Like you're liking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yes,
So
Rewind It Back
fun.
by Liz Tom Ford.
Love it.
Okay. My next one. This is kind of an interesting one. I really hope that it happens. I don't really know how to go about it. But like hosting a book swap party
That's a good one.
where like everyone brings a book that they want to read and have it like wrapped up, and then like you like draw
That's
different numbers or whatever. Like I feel like that
cute.
would be so fun.
I love that.
So I'm not sure how it goes, and maybe if I can't exactly do that, do some sort of like book party.
Yeah.
Where it's like a step above book club, and I don't know. I think that'd be so fun.
That would be so fun.
That's a cute idea. Okay, this is a fat one that I'm saying for accountability. I finally am ready to read either or both Throne of Glass and Crescent City.
Oh my
I've been
gosh.
waiting. It's been a second since I read ACOTAR, and since I have like my series and big books I want to read for fall. Like these are my summer ones, so I'm gonna start it. I'm
Which
so
one do you think you'll
excited.
start with?
I was gonna ask what you guys
Throne of
recommend.
Glass.
Throne of Glass first.
Well, we haven't. Neither of us have read Crescent City, but if you want something that's gonna change your life,
Okay, Throne of Glass. I wrote it first, and then I was like, maybe Crescent City, like after, if I read fast
Yeah.
and have time in the summer. I'm really excited to embrace that
Wish
series.
you luck on your adventure.
I'm actually so excited.
Do you know what book you're going to start with? This is like kind of controversial for no reason, by the way. It's not that big
no
of a deal.
reason for no reason.
You accidentally read, didn't you accidentally read one or the other, or somebody did, like, or they didn't know that they read it in the wrong order and they were glad they did? Maybe that was Bella.
So I read it. Okay, so I started this summer of 2021. I read the first one and the second book.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then I like totally fell off, and then I restarted it 2023. Yeah, and when I read Throne of Glass, and then I read Crown of Midnight. When I went back, I started with Assassin's Blade, and read him in that order.
And are you glad?
I am actually. I mean, honestly, it's not like it's that big of a deal. I would say it kind of depends if you prefer reading only in chronological order, or people say read it like the sad way, which would be reading Assassin's Blade
third.
What did you do?
I read it third.
And did you like it?
Honestly, no.
Like,
But-
third is chronological?
No,
no,
it's
no.
not.
It's a prequel
It's
book.
a prequel.
So, Throne of Glass starts off with Selena in prison,
Okay.
and the Assassin's Blade is like
How
shorter
how
stories. There's
she-
like 3 or 4 or 5
5, I think,
of
short
how
stories
she
of how she
became who
ended.
she was and how she.
But
ended
I
up.
heard that it's nice to read it third because you have an introduction to the characters.
Yes.
I liked it third.
Yes,
I'm team read it third, but you're team first.
When
right?
I read it first, I was like, it totally broke up my momentum. I mean, keep in mind, I still read it in like a week and a half, which is like kind
But
of
you
slower.
read it first.
No. I read it third. So it kind of broke up my momentum because I was like already in the story, and then I'm like, oh, going back in time. But now that I have finished the series, I think I would recommend it third. Like it kind of broke it up a little bit.
That's a freaking scary decision.
It's the reason I say this is because it helps set up for the end of the series. I feel like books
Yeah.
like
Wait, but wouldn't you read it one or the other before the end of the series anyways?
well, you would read it third, and
Yeah.
then you would have I guess
That's the
last
the
chunk.
way that she
She recommends it.
she
Read it
recommends
third?
reading it third. The
Yeah.
author
She wrote it. I
Okay.
want to say
last.
yeah,
Okay,
but
interesting.
but since then people say to put it third.
Yeah.
I'll have to do some. I'll take both of those
Yeah.
as like the highest form of an opinion, and then I'll do some TikTok research and let you guys know what
Some
I
people
decide.
Just
die
be
hard read it
careful.
first. Yeah,
I
can
don't-
read your
I
TikTok
wouldn't-
research and send you acceptable
I wouldn't
TikToks.
do some.
That's
There's some like big.
good idea.
There's a
like,
big thing in
the
the Assassin's
big
Blade.
thing
That's
in
why
the-
it's partly
in-
controversial when to read
Yes,
it.
which is yeah.
I think I want to read it third then. If there's like that big of a thing.
Okay, I will say if you choose to read it third, you will know what happens. That's partly why people say
Yeah.
Wait,
If
I'll
you
know
don't
what,
like-
I'll know what the spoiler thing is if I read it
Yes.
third.
Yes.
If
and
yes.
it doesn't matter. It still hits
yeah.
so hard. It's
But
like
you guys
Sunrise
didn't read
on
it
the Reaping.
first, so how will you know if it hits just as hard?
Technically, I say
No, no, I'm saying it still does hit hard.
Yeah.
She's saying that when you go and read Assassin's Blade, it still leaves an emotional impact on
Yes.
you, whether you know the outcome
Or
versus
not.
if
Okay.
you're reading it for the first time.
Okay,
Sorry.
let us know your
So
thoughts.
confusing.
Yes.
Coleman is team read it first, in case you wanted to know.
He's read them.
yeah, he's read all
Yeah.
of them.
I
But-
love
And
that's
that.
Jake is gonna read
because-
them this summer.
That's because he
Why?
liked it chronologically. He didn't want to go back in time, and so
Which when I first read them, I was kind of upset that I didn't do that. But then after I finished the series, I liked reading it later.
Send me a supporting TikTok for both your views, and I'll
it's a
look at
good
it.
spot to get a refresher of her past. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yes.
Okay.
People say to read it there.
Yes. Yes. Because if you can't anywhere past reading it third,
It's-
it
it breaks up the
really,
story too much.
Yes. Like there's kind of a
How long is that book? Assassin's Blade.
not that long.
No,
Like
it's
how many
300?
pages?
300.
Okay, so it's like a normal
Yeah.
regular person type book compared to these
Yeah.
huge.
The first two are normal regular people
Novels.
books, and then 3 is where it gets a little bit longer.
Okay.
It is
Sorry, I didn't mean to tangent
okay. So it's
much, but this is
440
important.
pages. So it's a little longer.
Assassin's Blade
Okay.
is?
Yeah.
Oh. Yay! I'm excited for you though. Throne Glass is very fun. It's a
So
great
fun.
series.
I'm so excited. I have a couple other series I need to finish, and I think I'm going to finish those first so that this is my only series. Like, I can
that is
focus
a
on.
great segue into my next bullet point
Let's
for my
hear it.
bucket list.
Let's hear
it's
it.
literally finish a series because
Finish a series.
one or two, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I do,
second.
because I mean summer reading. Everyone does summer reading. Summer reading is a great time to
Catch
to
up.
stop being in the middle of all my series that I'm in the middle of. I have
Wait,
that on
that's
my
actually
list.
a really
All of
good
the first
point. I might
books.
steal that from you.
Yeah, same.
Everyone needs a reminder to finish your series. I get so, I want to read this. I want to read this. Everyone's just, I'm like, go back and read what's after you just read.
Oh, yeah. Oh goodness, there's so many books that I want to read.
I know.
I'm also looking at my physical shelf, which leads into my next.
Oh,
Can I-
perfect. Yep.
Yeah, let's
I just
hear
have
it.
2 more things. My second to last one being, I want to read more of my physical books that I haven't read
Cute.
because
I like that.
I have so many books, and it's funny for every birthday, holiday, whatever. I get so many books.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
jealous.
so grateful that I do, but that's like in the last like 2 years has kind of become the like gift that like everyone has given me, and I absolutely love it so much, but it has accrued a lot of books. Like my amazing mother-in-law just got me a whole series
Which series?
for like surgery to read while I'm recovering for the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, which I've heard really good things about. So like books like that, I want to read those, and then I have like I have so many books. So I get a little overwhelmed looking at them, and also I
So
love to
facts.
thrift books.
Same.
So
It's those freaking saver trips that
I know, yeah,
wrecked me.
they get me. So anyways, that is one of my goals, is to read more physical books. I also have a really hard time reading physical books because I love my Kindle and audiobooks because they're so convenient.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm on the go, and I'm going to be on the go a lot during the summer. So
But also, summer, all the places that you listed, like reading, are great. Like, it's nice to have a physical book in all those
Yes.
places.
Well,
Like,
and
you go
most of them I'm going to be driving to, so it's not like I have
Yeah.
to like save space in a carry-on
Yeah,
or whatever.
that's
Yeah.
nice too.
So yeah,
and
that's
like on a boat, like physical books hit harder than a Kindle.
for
I
sure.
freaking
Yeah.
But
love
like
it.
the wind, you know, like it's a little
Yeah, it's
easier to read on the
yeah.
Kindle.
but you have to think it's like the vibe, you
For
know.
sure.
And
It's
then
a- look
everyone's
at
like,
me.
oh, what are
I'm
you
so
reading? And you're-
sophisticated. I'm like, don't look at the cover. Thank you very much.
Don't look at the cover. Don't look over genre. Don't look about what it's about.
Literally.
It's a good
It's
book.
actually
That's all
a
you need to
nonfiction
do.
self-help about how to make money and better myself
Yes.
as a person.
I'm reading about stocks.
literally me reading Eden's mom's book today, which honestly was such a freaking flex. I was like, yeah, my friend's mom wrote this. It's
such a
really
good book.
good.
If you want to read it.
I love that though.
Okay.
Well, I didn't add this, but maybe I'll add to my bucket list. Go to Savers and buy more books.
That's a good one though.
That is a
some
good
books.
one.
Thrift like a summer book.
Yeah, totally.
And don't look it up on Goodreads because I always look them up on Goodreads before I buy them.
Oh yeah.
And so I just need to like go just based off the back of the book and the vibe, get it.
Fun. I love that.
I think because I spend too much time in the shelves. Like I like hoard all of the ones that I think are good, so no one else takes them, and then I go through each book and cut through. I'm not using that as mine. Can I say another one?
Yeah.
This is also a very specific like place to read it, but more experience. We have a bigger backyard in our new house, and we have like the cute backyard lights strung up. We have like a hanging campfire, and my friend came over last week and we watched a movie outside on our projector. So I'm, instead of like a movie, I'm gonna play like an ambiance.
Can I come? Can we
Yes,
come?
we'll do
That's such a great
s'mores and
idea.
reading by the campfire.
That's such
Done.
a good idea.
I
Pencil it
would
in.
give so many things to do
Because
that
I'm like,
right
that
now.
sounds so like on a, you know, like
Cozy?
the summer
Sounds-
nights that are
Yes.
where it's warm
Hot,
outside, but it's warm. So you
Yeah.
can still have like a fire and it's just like cozy.
That's so fun.
I've been waiting for
Let
that.
us know when that happens. I'm
It will
coming.
be every night once it starts getting warm.
Good.
So
Perfect.
you guys are welcome anytime. All
I
of
love
y'all.
it. Having a backyard.
It is nice.
Okay, I guess my second to last one. This is a subgenre that I want to read that I never have.
What?
That
So curious.
I know Eden has mentioned she also wants to read this. I'm sure you have. You've actually read some. I've never read any.
Wait. Can we take a guess? Or no?
Yeah. It's a main genre, but like a sub genre of the genre.
The heck?
Eden's read one.
I haven't. It was it
What?
science fiction. It's
No.
probably-
She's read more science fiction than I have.
It's one. You have we read one book. I think it was a Kindle, and you said it was okay.
Ooh.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to get into cowboy romance.
Oh.
Summer, I feel like is the best time to read. Macy, I know Macy's
I'm
not
not a
down with the
Western gal.
cowboy, but
You need to watch The Longest Ride. It will change your mind.
Eden, we've watched it together.
It's so good.
but that
I
is,
love
I
that
feel
movie.
like summer's a great time to read some cowboy romance. That's what I
Yes.
want
Yeah,
to do.
honestly, facts.
Actually, for sure.
Also-
yes, I've been wanting to read the Chestnut Springs series for a long time, but
Yep.
they don't have it on Libby, so.
I know,
Did
but
you
they
know-
do have it on Oceans.
Oh yes. Yes, cowboy romance.
Cowboy romance. Yeehaw.
Yes. So the only one that I read, the one that she's referring to is
Done and dusted?
Yes,
Yes.
Thank you. How did you know that? I didn't.
Because
Did you read it?
no, it's because my book coworker guy who quit,
Yeah.
he said the phrase done and dusted. I didn't know it was a phrase.
Oh,
And I said, what the freak are you talking about?
I did not know it was a phrase.
And he's
either.
like, it's a phrase. And I was like, oh, because that's a book that I don't think you would have read. And now, anyways,
That's funny. Anyways, yeah, it was okay, but I've heard that was the worst one in the series, and they get better. And I'm actually waiting. I have holds for all the rest of the books. I keep getting the third or fourth book, but
Not the
I want to.
second?
Yeah, so I'm waiting until I get the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Anyways, that's fun.
Yay.
Let us
I love
know.
it. Yeah. Okay, my last one that I have on my list is to create a new book playlist and
Oh,
like
so-
listen to it.
yeah.
So like it's like summary, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bookish, where I can listen to it. And usually I create it with like movie scores, which like some of the songs would be that, but I also there's like a couple of songs that I can actually listen to while reading, and it depends on the genre of the book. But anyways, I want to make one specifically for the summer. I
That's a
think it'd
good
be
one.
fun. So yeah,
I love it.
That's the last thing on my reading bucket list for the summer.
I'll do one last one really fast, just because I've mentioned it so much throughout the podcast. I need to finally read Malibu Rising.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one. That book
It's-
is so good.
Especially listening to Daisy Jones and the Six. By
Yeah.
you.
The summer of TJR, if you will.
Yep.
Because we got our
Stop.
new atmosphere.
Yes.
We're listening to Daisy Jones.
Renaming the episode.
Yeah.
I
That's a
love it.
good one.
That is a good one.
That book is good. You'll like it.
I'm excited.
My last one, which is kind of more me manifesting. It was kind of already mentioned, but I'm manifesting seeing The People We Meet on Vacation movie because there's not a release date for it.
Yeah.
And there's rumors that's coming out August.
Mhm.
So I hope so. I'm manifesting that because that would be such a good movie.
Tom Blythe.
And it's a great book.
I'm very excited to read that one. I think it's other than the newest one, it's the only one I haven't read yet by Emily Henry. So
Yay.
it's gonna be good. Yay! Okay, what a fun bucket list for the summer. Very excited.
I'm very
I feel like we all have
excited
fun
too.
ideas.
I know. And I want to just get
Cute.
reading.
Yeah, no, seriously. I know. How many? Okay,
So that happens
summer.
every time.
How long does summer last in your guys'
3
mind?
months. June, July, August.
In Arizona, it's 6.
I know, literally. That's why, like, to me, fall doesn't
It's like
really
4.
start until October. Even though I start decorating for fall like the beginning of September.
You are insane. I will say with that, with the fall.
I love fall.
Well, fall
August,
starts in September, technically.
Yeah, fall. Halfway through fall. No, honestly, your birthday is
I
usually
count
good,
it.
like fall kickoff for
Her
me.
birthday's September 1st.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
after Labor. Well,
I take it back.
depends on Labor
September's-
Days.
It's on Labor Day
September's.
this year.
I know.
But then sometimes it's hot, so then it's like, ugh, it's not the sweater weather vibes.
I know. See,
Just the name
that's why-
September doesn't give.
No, it doesn't
No,
give
but
summer,
fall.
but like
For sure.
summer or weather-wise, I feel like it still does. At least where we're at in Utah, it really doesn't start to cool off until like the end of October. But like
Yeah.
at nighttime, it starts to cool off during like the beginning of October, but it doesn't really cool off till like the end. Anyways,
Anyways, why did you say that?
just because I'm
How
like,
long
I
is
wonder
summer?
how many books I'm gonna actually read for
I'm
the
gonna
summer.
manifest 30.
Whoa, $10 a month.
Yeah,
You got this.
that's what I'm averaging on the year,
I am not.
Well,
right? Wait, what month is it?
We're in the 5th month.
So I should be where?
50 or 40, probably 45.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
not there.
I won't be in a show, so I'll have more time too.
Yeah.
So right now
I will have a lot
no
less time actually.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll set it for 25.
No,
What? No,
I wasn't
keep it
trying
at
to
30.
hinder.
No,
no,
I'm
I'm
just saying.
I'm trying to read one book.
No, I'm
Same.
doing it if I don't hit it, then I'll be sad.
Okay,
So I'll say
That's
25.
you'll hit it for sure, especially with all the traveling.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
so.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Definitely with that brain of yours, you got it, girl.
Yeah, I will be lucky to I think read like 15 or 20.
Same.
I have a lot of work at the end of the summer, so leading up to
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna be very busy for the next couple months, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Summertime. Thanks for listening.
Yay.
Make sure you follow us on everything. Follow
We're
us
there,
everywhere.
probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Follow our professional LinkedIn profile.
We aren't there. But with our library subscription, we could be there.
Yeah.
With a paying for, because I can afford premium. And I can see
Through our
when you
library.
look at our profile.
And we can make a heart-shaped or a star-shaped cake. So
love
there's a
it.
lot to do with your
That
library.
actually is really cute for 4th of July.
Yes. Yeah, if you didn't learn anything, if you didn't take away anything from this episode, take advantage of your public
Library.
library. And if you don't
Take
have
advantage
a
of
library,
them.
no, literally, that's why they're there. If you don't have a library card, get one.
Yeah.
So cute. Very summery, too.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
like, who goes to the
Wait.
library in winter?
Put that on your summer
I
bucket
actually
list.
was-
Get a library
yes.
card.
Oh, well, I was going to,
Oh.
sorry. I
you
do
were-
have a
you
library
haven't.
card. I was going to say going to the public library.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going. Seeing
Both.
what they have to offer.
Don't even know
Looking at
where
the
the
books.
library is in my town. Never heard of
Find
her.
your library in your town.
Go get a library
go
card,
there.
Macy.
I need to there.
Yeah.
American Fork. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Anyways, with that,
See you next episode. Bye.